Cincinnati Hamfest at the Claremont County Fairgrounds. That's what's coming up next on LCARA Ham Radio. Hello folks, this is Chris, KY4CKP. Well, recently I got the privilege of traveling up to Cincinnati, just east of Cincinnati, to the Claremont County Fairgrounds to attend the Cincinnati Hamfest for 2023. And the first time I've been up to this fairly regional Hamfest to check it out, and had a good time. Go up there and check out the outfield and check out the interior, as many Hamfests tend to do. They were doing some testing, VE testing there at the sessions, and it was just good to get out and check out a regional Hamfest. I've been to several of the ones here in Kentucky. Still have a couple that I want to get to, and this is about it's about an hour and a half away from where I live in central Kentucky. I got to meet Jack Prindle from the radio show Weekly Broadcast. If you've never checked out his podcast, be sure and do so. Really nice guy. He keeps on top of lots of great information in the ham radio world. So unexpected, but was really fun to run into Jack up there. Also, just again, got to check out the the outfield here and see what people had for sale. You never know what you're going to find at these Hamfests. Sometimes you can find that one thing you've been looking for, probably at a great price. So just all kinds of things. When you go to a Hamfest, be sure and check out what's being sold. Of course, check out all the tables and booths inside as well. But don't forget to check out the flea market area and just see what's available, because again, you just never know, and make somebody a good offer, and could definitely take something fun home from the event. And of course, they had a few food trucks. You can kind of see them coming up down there towards the far end of the flea market here. So just walked around checking it out, and wouldn't you know it, also ran into another friend of ours for here at LCARA, Michael Coulter from DARA fame, Hamvention fame. He's one of the folks that, many folks that works hard to put on Hamvention every year. And he was here with his RV set up and had a couple things for sale. So definitely check out DARA, and of course go to Hamvention. If you ever get an opportunity, go to Hamvention. It is a really large Hamfest. So even though the weather wasn't great, they had predicted okay weather, not okay weather, and here the day of the event, it held off for the most part. It was cloudy, and towards the end of the event, we were starting to get some sprinkles and a little bit of thunder, but at least it wasn't blazing hot, and it wasn't terribly windy either. So I know for everybody who was outside the flea market, that was that was certainly nice. But yeah, whenever you get a chance, be sure to check out your local Hamfest, even if they're just a short drive away, especially if you're looking for pieces and parts, because you never know what you're going to find. Saw some really interesting stuff, saw some, of course, classic hardware. You're almost always going to find some kind of classic hardware, that kind of stuff. And of course, it's always a good opportunity to sort of get that sort of fair type food, from the food trucks and everything. Again, a couple of inexpensive low-end HF radios. I've got one of those Echolink myself. In fact, it was the first HF radio I bought, and I've still got it. So yeah, we were just checking out the flea market, and then we went in a little bit later, checked out what they had going on inside. And also with Michael Coulter being there, he was also, he and Dara for Hamvention, they were giving away 5 sets of tickets to Hamvention 2024. So he got up on stage and made a brief announcement and did that. We'll see that here in a little bit. Again, now we're checking out the food trucks. They had a number of food trucks here towards the end. Pizza and stromboli. I do like a good stromboli. I'll admit that. So the first time being up here, and good to get to this event. I'd like to make it back sometime, whether it's next year or not, but make it back to this one. We've got several regional Hamfests here in Kentucky as well. Here's a nice pass-through for a window or a door or something. Those are really nice. They can really help you cleanly get your cabling inside into windows and things. We've done a video on similar units. KY4BDP Brian did. Saw this van was all kind of kitted out for some activities. I actually saw several of the ATOS 120A antennas, the screwdriver antennas. I've got one on my truck for my FT891 radio, and I think I saw 2, maybe even 3 others here at the Hamfest. So it's probably the most of those I've ever seen in one spot. Those are very nice antennas. You know, they're a little bit of a compromise, but especially with Yaesu radios, they can tune them directly. You don't have to have a separate tuner or anything, and gives you really nice, easy mobile HF communications. So here we're moving on inside, checking out some of the tables and the booths and everything. And this was just a little while before the giveaways, some of the door prizes and things. And again, Michael Coulter was giving away several sets of tickets for Hamvention 2024. So just took a walk around, took a look, checked everything out. Actually had my eyes open for a couple of things potentially. Didn't happen to find those, but there's always plenty of other things available, classic radios, and usually some pretty good deals on test equipment, and if you're into classic equipment, but even other things, handhelds, lots of handy talkies, some mobile radios of various flavors and kinds. So it's always good just to walk around, take a good look. A nice red display on this Motorola unit here caught the eye. So yeah, just hit your local Hamfest, maybe spend a little bit of money, but just check them out. You may run into friends of yours that you don't always see, and again, nice little heavy-duty dummy load there, first load can, because you just never know what you're going to find, and sometimes, again, really good deals out there on a radio. And of course, you may have something for sale, so usually the tables are not very expensive. I'm not sure what they were at this Hamfest, but I know in some Hamfest the tables are maybe $10, something like that, $10 or $15, and so probably wouldn't have to sell very many items to make that a little bit more. Southwest Ohio GMRS Association. We support GMRS radio as well. We have, I know we've got one GMRS repeater online, and I know we're planning to bring a second one online if it's not already. I forget if we've got that second one up and running or not. We're going to be doing that if we haven't already. So yeah, we're just checking out all the tables, all the activities, and again, it was kind of fun to run into some folks that I know. Kind of a bit unexpected there. It's always good to see Jack Prindle. Just checking everything out. All kinds of stuff. You never know. Computers, laptops, power supplies, wire. There was some hardline being sold. All kinds of cabling and wire. And again, they were doing VE testing as well. So if you are ready for your technician or your general or amateur extra, most Hamfests will have VE testing on site. So it may be a convenient way to do it while you're able to enjoy the Hamfest as well. So there was the testing room in there. Camera equipment, right? You just find all kinds of things at the Hamfest, and sometimes there's folks there that are embroidering shirts and hats, that kind of stuff. So all kinds of good books. So it's just really good to check out the flea markets and the tables for these events. Even if you're not really looking for anything, I kind of was a little bit, but didn't happen to find it. But saw lots of interesting things, and again, usually you can get a pretty good price on something. So really enjoyed going up and checking out this Hamfest. Again, the first time I had been to this Hamfest. Not sure I'd even heard of it before, to be honest, but was glad to hear about it and get up there and check it out. Lots of handy talkies there and other things. So yeah, looking forward to going back before too long, maybe next year, and check out and see what's available next year, and see who I run into. Again, you just never know. I believe I was also recognized by one of our subscribers. In fact, that happens occasionally at these events. In fact, KY4BDP Brian and I just got back from the Huntsville Hamfest, one of the big three here in the East at least, and we got recognized a couple of times. That's nice. It's nice to run into a fan now and then, and be able to say hello to folks. We're always happy to say hello to folks, and meet folks. Again, usually a number of different kinds of test equipment is available. Handy-talkies, mobile radios, all kinds of wiring. You know, bits and bobs, to use a technical term, all kinds of connectors and all kinds of things. So usually a good idea to come by, maybe stock up on a few things. So we're wrapping up the inside tour here, and just about time for Michael to and for the folks there at Cincinnati Hamfest to do some of the door prize giveaways. They were giving stuff away occasionally. They're about to do some of the big stuff. They had a 710. They had a Yaesu 710 they were giving away. Pretty nice radio. Pretty nice. There it is, Yaesu FT 710. That was the big prize. But they had quite a few other things as well. And again, Michael was giving out some Hamvention tickets again for 2024. So let's let Michael introduce himself and the giveaway for the tickets at Hamvention, and then we'll bring you folks right back.
Hello, everybody. My name is Michael, Whiskey 8, Charlie India, WHCI, and you probably know me more from Hamvention, but I'm here down here today. We brought 5 sets of Hamvention tickets that we're going to give away. Now it's not for last year's Hamvention. That's for the one coming up. But let's give a big round of applause to all the folks that put this event on. I think it's a wonderful event. Anyway, I always enjoy it because I don't have to do much work here. Anyway, thanks for having us, and good luck in the contest. And I think we're going to give those tickets away right now.
All right, so here we are back. Again, they allowed Michael to pick the tickets, totally, of course, at random from the hopper there. Sad to say, I did not win anything. I did not win anything at the Hamfest. I only had my one ticket. I didn't spring for any extra ones, but I didn't get to come home with the FT 710 or even tickets for Hamvention next year. But again, of course, you could have bought extra tickets if you wanted to. I just didn't. But it was really good to get up to this local regional Hamfest and check it out. And again, meet some other folks. Met several folks there. Hung out with Michael a little bit, and again met Jack. It's always good to catch up with Jack as well. So that pretty much wraps it up, folks. Be sure and check out your local and regional Hamfest. You never know who you're going to meet. You never know what kind of deals you may come across, and you're going to have a good time and support other hams and ham activities. So this is Chris, KY4CKP for Lake Cumberland Amateur Radio Association. That'll wrap up this video. We'll see you in the next one, 73.